Starfield's new update just dropped, but before we go into detail and analyze what's new, what has been improved and fixed, before that we need to address a certain YouTuber who has built their whole existence around lies and deception. Juicehead. There it is. Just look at this BS again. Starfield's got a 2.6 GB update. Do you want to know how big the update really is? 280 megabytes. And it's also no critical update, more like a little patch with a few fixes. We still don't get DLSS support like Bethesda promised, for example, which is ridiculous because modders added that a long time ago, and it works really well and without any problems, so it can't be that hard to do. As a matter of fact, we don't get any of the features they promised in that last update yet. This is also why I said it's more like a small patch rather than a critical update. Anyway, taking a look at the actual update notes to get some hard facts. Characters fixed an issue that could cause characters to not be in their proper location. Yes, that's a very subtle way to say characters spawning inside walls, falling through the floor, characters spawning on top of buildings, characters spawning inside each other. No, not like this. Characters flying around like Superman all across the screen and so on. At least if this is even what they mean by this, because this is actually an engine limitation and we know it too well from Fallout 4, for example, so I doubt it will be fixed that easily, but we shall see. Next, Star Stations fixed an issue where Star Stations would be labeled as a player-owned ship. This is actually absolutely hilarious, since that means your space stations were literally turned into ships sometimes, and some people were actually able to fly them like ships. The problem is, though, that this also broke the ship system, and all players had were the space stations and nothing else at this point. The ships were gone. So yes, obviously this is something that needed fixing. Next on the list, vendors, addressing an issue that allowed for a vendor's full inventory to be accessible. This is about a glitch in the major cities, where people used to glitch through the wall and access the vendor's chests located under the floor, that way just looting all the items the vendor had to sell for free. This is an exploit that has been around since Skyrim, because same engine. And yes, it's unbelievable how hard the community cries about not being able to use this exploit anymore. This is absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. Using an exploit is the same as cheating, so you might just go ahead and use console commands to get stuff. Somehow some people apparently believe that using an exploit is not cheating, since it is part of the game. No bro, cheating is cheating. And if you work full-time, like me, and don't have the time to grind all day, there is really no shame to use console commands to get money or whatever. Besides, all that is even more hilarious since Bethesda only removed the chests in Aquila City. You can still totally do this in New Atlantis, because Bethesda likes to take it slow and always only does like 50% of the work, so I don't even understand what this is all about. Moving on, there is also some minor graphical improvements. AMD PC resolved an issue that caused star lens flares not to appear correctly AMD GPUs. Not really a game breaker, but sure, why not? For people with AMD graphics cards to be able to see all the effects properly in this not so graphically advanced game should be at least possible. Graphics addressed an upscaling issue that could cause textures to become blurry. This one is, or more like was, an actually major issue where textures would become blurry if you use the upscaling feature, but even then, that has been fixed a long time ago already by modders. Literally one of the most downloaded and endorsed mods, upscaling fix. So yeah, Snail Thesda, good job on catching up. Although it actually is even worse than that, you guys, because while they fixed the blurriness in the environment, they also added a new bug that makes outfits have some weird visual effects, or glitches you could say. I don't even know what to say here. Modders will fix it anyway, fortunately, because modders do what Bethesda don't. Graphics resolved an issue that could cause photosensitivity issue when scrolling through the inventory menu. I never experienced this, gladly, and I'm pretty sure it has already been fixed by mods as well, since I have been using StarUI inventory, and that is probably why everything is fine. Next, some performance and stability issues have been resolved. The hand scanner addressed an issue where the hand scanner caused hitching. What they mean here is probably that you probably noticed that switching out or drawing weapons or the mining tool often caused stuttering and lags. This was extremely annoying, and I am actually glad that they finally got around to fix this. So yeah, they actually did something nice there for a change. 10 points for Bethesda. Various stability and performance issues to address crashes and freezes. Well, I can't say I had many crashes and freezes, so I guess I am kinda lucky. But yes, for people who have, this is of course really frustrating and unfortunately nowadays absolutely normal for a game that just has been freshly released. So hopefully they will stay on that and fix all this crap. Then we have some of the actually major bugs regarding ships. Displays fixed an issue that could cause displayed items to disappear when applied to in-ship mannequins. Yes, this is a really hardcore issue where all the items you put on a mannequin for display would just disappear and be gone for good. Also something we are totally familiar with from previous Bethesda games, and it just blows my mind that they make this mistake again and again. But yeah, that's Bethesda. Displays fixed an issue that would cause items stored in razor leaf storage containers and weapon racks to disappear after commandeering another ship. Well, that's just more of the same pain. Containers in a special ship called Razor Leaf could do that, putting your items somewhere just to come back after hours of adventuring, only to find out that everything is gone. Classic Bethesda. You know how it goes, save often and a lot. Well, thankfully those bugs have been fixed now. So much for the actual update. As you can see, it is the same as always. Bethesda does something, but really at a snail's pace. And most of the time, the modding community does it all faster and better. Also, don't forget that since the update dropped, you of course need to upgrade your Starfield script extender and all the script extender depending mods. And this is it from my side. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more Starfield update videos and mod reviews. Thank you all for watching, and see you around.